Welcome to Paul's Heart. I'm Paul, author of the book Paul's Heart, Life as a Dad, and a 35-year cancer survivor, available on Amazon. I'd like to start off with a question. What difference can a word possibly make? In the world of cancer, the word cure is one of the biggest words we could ever want to hear. But if you've ever been diagnosed with cancer, chances are your doctor doesn't use that word cure. Oftentimes, they're reluctant to use the word cure, instead insisting on the word remission. So are they one and the same? And if so, why not use the word cure? You know, we can hear all the time, whether it's for breast cancer awareness, lung cancer awareness, or whatever, the importance of finding a cure. But again, if you're a cancer patient, what good is finding a cure if you're never told that you're being cured? A lot of times, I know back 36, 37 years ago, I was told remission. My doctor even went as far as saying, I don't like to use the word cure. Well, if you take some of your more common illnesses like the cold or the flu, when you're over it, you're cured. Sure, you're going to get another one, but then why don't we say the flu is in remission, or COVID or whatever? Why don't we say it's in remission? Why do we say that we're over it, we're cured? If we're done with our treatments and the cancer is no longer present, why aren't we using the word cured? Why must we use the word remission? Okay, and to even emphasize that point, we put a 5-year timeline on it. That once you hit the 5-year mark, chances are pretty good that your cancer's not going to come back. So you should be cured, right? But again, doctors are going to be reluctant to use that word cured and instead want to say you're in remission 5 years. It's gotten such like that for me that at 35 years, I'll call myself a 35-year cancer survivor. But if you ask me if I'm cured, I've had so much time saying this to myself. I'm in remission 35 years. I don't say that I'm cured. Now, is it a safe bet to say that after 35 years and my Hodgkin's has not come back, am I not cured? I think so. It would be safe to say so, but at the same time, I kind of see it as being arrogant because I'm not a doctor. My doctors have said I'm in remission, and that's the word that they use. But think about it. Remission, when you're told, a lot of times you go through these mid-process scans midway through your treatments, and they will tell you if the treatments are working or if you're lucky, as in was my case, halfway through, I was told my Hodgkin's was in remission. Okay? So that, no evidence of disease, whatever. So you complete the treatments, you're in remission, and what happens? All you're thinking about is relapsing. You think about relapsing because you haven't been told you're cured. Remission implies that there's still the chance that it can come back, because if there wasn't a chance of it coming back, they would say you're cured. It's really a mean play with words, because realistically, you can remain in remission a long time, 35 years. I know survivors 40 and 50 years that they're in remission. If they use the word cured, that's their prerogative. Some still use the word remission. But it can have a mental impact on a cancer survivor, dreading that, one of the symptoms for Hodgkin's are, really excessive night sweats or a swollen lymph node. And the first time you have one of those after you're done with the treatments, you're automatically flashing back to, oh my God, is it coming back? And it doesn't necessarily mean that it is. You've had swollen lymph nodes your whole life, and it hasn't been, cancer. But because your doctor wants to use the word remission, it leaves the door open to possibly thinking my cancer might come back just because they haven't used the word cure. So it's just something to think about. Does it really make a difference using the word cure or remission? Once you're told that you've reached remission, do everything you can to think going forward, it's not coming back. You fought the hard fight. You got through it. You got the job done. And then just take each day at a time. Eventually every week and every month and every year, one at a time. The longer you're in remission, yes, the less likely the cancer is to come back. And even when it's decades later. I don't think about Hodgkin's coming back for me. But I still won't use the word cure. I still use the word remission. But for somebody who is just coming out of treatment, it does make a difference with the mindset. Are you cured or are you in remission? Is cure and remission the same thing? Just something to think about. And if you want the actual clinical answer, ask your oncologist what the difference is between cure and remission. Hopefully they'll answer you. Until next time, this is Paul's Heart.